We write songs about movies, and this week we've written songs about the Marine. Like, comment, subscribe, and flip your car onto that bell. This is the Royds Revue Podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back, and we've flipped into a swamp. We're saving our wives. We've written songs about the Marine. Andy, are you feeling clean?
No, I actually I did a little workout before this, and I'm stinky.
Andy, that's nothing new. You haven't showered since 2002.
Yeah, man. That's a personal choice, okay?
Now, how would you feel if I rhymed for the whole podcast this whole time?
I wouldn't be thrilled. I'd want to be killed.
Oh, yeah, let's go! We are the Dr. Seuss podcast writing songs about the Marine.
That sucks.
Would you, could you, on a boat? Would you, could you, with a goat? Was there a goat in this movie?
Probably in the opening scene.
There was a goat. That was racist. And that goat's name was John Cena.
Nice.
He is referred to as the greatest of all time on WWE programming. Like, they would introduce him for a while, like, the greatest of all time. It's like, okay, guys.
Wow. You know, the thing that I find funny about John Cena is that I think it's the way he's proportioned and the clothes he wears. Like, I know his wrestling getup is like cargo shorts.
Yeah, jorts.
And yeah, jorts and like a big jersey. And like a hat. He always looks like a little kid, like a giant little kid, like a giant jacked 8-year-old.
Well, Andy, this might surprise you, but the WWE for a long time, and I believe it still is, was a PG product, and they were trying to sell toys to little kids.
Yeah, but even in the intro of this movie, The Marine, with where he's in full Marine getup and he does the salute, it looks freaking hysterical. Everything
about this movie is over the top, including the WWE Films logo at the start. It's like, doof, doosh, gang, bah, WWE Films.
Yeah, it's very, when did this come out?
2006 for your tricks.
The year of our Megazord. Apparently it was filmed 2 years before this.
Did it take that long to edit it? Didn't seem like it.
Nah, I think that's just what a lot of studios do with movies. They're like, what even is this?
Hey, this started a franchise, Andy.
Sure did.
This is the beginning of the Marine franchise, as vaunted as the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, the MCU franchise, everything Disney. This is the Marine franchise, as big as The Godfather, I'd say.
Did you get hit in the head real hard?
I did.
There you go.
As a matter of fact.
There you go.
Andy, was this your first time seeing the Marine?
Yes. Was this yours?
No. I saw this in theaters.
That's very funny. Now, when you saw it in theaters, were you like, yeah?
I was in my first year of college. Kinda. I kinda left. I'm pretty sure my buddy and I left the theater, and we were both like, that was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
Now, to be honest, and I've said this on the podcast before, for a long time, if I went to the movie theater, I was determined to have a good time.
That's true. Yeah.
I got my popcorn, I'm spending money. I was determined to have a good time. And there are parts of this movie, genuinely, so bad it's good. And that's probably why I walked out of the theater thinking, That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, especially because we got a clean 92-minute movie here.
Yeah, this walks the line a lot of so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of that is that horrendous soundtrack, this terrible score that plays throughout this movie.
Yeah, it is. It boggles the mind.
We want to get into The Marine?
I sure do.
Movie opens up in Iraq, and if you couldn't tell by the title card, the score is basically Arabian Nights.
Yes.
And, ooh boy, are we in 2006, because we're at an Al-Qaeda outpost.
Yeah. There are so many cuts in this action scene, in every action scene in this movie. So many cuts. There's like more cuts in this action scene alone than there are in like entire full-length movies. I can't tell what happened here. What, you just like flipped a couple guys, he's shooting, blasting, punching, things are exploding. It's just like fractions of seconds. And then it cuts to another completely different thing, fraction of a second. It's like, dude, I have no idea what's happening right now.
Especially when they zoom in on his pupil for some reason.
Yeah, and you get the reflection or whatever.
Yeah, they do this later on. Is like, does he have an eye condition? Does John Tritan have some sort of eye issue that we should be concerned about? Is he the Terminator? Can he like zoom in on people and say, oh, that's the guy I want. That's the head alley cat. That's what they call members of Al-Qaeda.
Is that true?
No.
I don't fucking know.
It was outrageous that right before the member of Al-Qaeda goes to kill his hostage or whatever, he yells, Admiral Akbar!
Yeah, I thought that was wild.
Big Star Wars fans.
Yeah. I actually thought that the eye thing was like, oh, they're trying something, you know? It's,
But it doesn't come to anything.
Nah, it's just like a creative decision that they made. It's like, oh, somebody actually cared. Somebody cared here.
Yeah, for 1 second, somebody cared.
For one cut. One fraction of a second cut, somebody cared.
John Tritan, that is John Cena, he's the only member of his squad wearing the camo face paint.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is like he radios in and he's like, hey, dude, I found them. They're all over here. And they're like, don't move in. We're sending. He's like, no, it'll take too long. He goes in on his own. Blam, 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 blam. He saves the day.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
And that's the only thing I could gather from what happened because it was just like, so,
Yep.
Okay.
A bunch of explosions, and he just leads everyone to safety.
Yeah,
We're
and
done.
there is one that they're like, how are we gonna get around him? He's like, we're not. We're gonna go through him. Shut up.
And then the next day, we're in the gym, and John Tritan gets honorably discharged, apparently for not listening to his superior, even though they acknowledge the guy's like, you're one of the best Marines we've ever had, but because you didn't listen to the guy one time, you're discharged.
Yeah.
You lead the league in home runs and batting average, but you missed that steal sign. You're cut.
Yep. Also, he's like, but I'm a Marine. And he's like, yeah, I know. So am I.
But I'm the few and the proud.
Yeah.
John Tritan returns home. He and his wife make out to the weirdest music ever.
Yeah, all it seems like all the whole soundtrack or score to this movie is like stock music. Which makes me think this is a very low budget movie.
Every time they kiss, they like fife music.
Yeah.
Play something with a fife. Why?
Yeah, like a pan flute. Yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing?
On? And usually lovemaking goes from the kitchen to the bed, but they went from the bed to the kitchen.
I know.
What? All right. I
Hey,
mean,
baby, let's get some food involved. I have some leftover chicken parm in the fridge. Let's get freaky. The next day, he's going back to work. So while deployed, he found a job, And instead of taking any time off, like, his wife is even like, don't. What are you doing?
Yeah, and he's like, I have a manly need to provide.
Honey, I refuse to spend any time with you whatsoever.
Yeah, he's like, dude, we already had sex, so I'm good. I'm good on you for a while.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We then see Robert Patric. He's playing Rome. Him and his goons hold up a jewelry store. I did kind of like Robert Patric going, everybody down?
Yeah. I think this is kind of the thing at the time. Like, previous episode, what was that movie with The Rock that we did?
The Rundown.
The Rundown. Previous episode, check it out, The Rundown.
Better movie than this.
Sure, I agree. Yeah, like, better, like, in almost every way. But, like, they get a wrestler, and they get, like, a legit good actor to, like, make this whole thing legit. So in that movie, it was Christopher Walken. In this, it's Robert Patric. I think Robert Patric knows exactly what this is.
Oh, yeah.
And he plays into it in a much different way than Christopher Walken.
Yes.
And I like Robert Patric.
I think
this is a worse movie.
I think you're right, because I think what happened was Christopher Walken in The Rundown just kind of turned up everyone's Christopher Walken impression to 11.
Yeah.
And just did that. Whereas Robert Patric is just kind of being like, I'm the best actor in this movie. Because in The Rundown, we also have Sean William Scott and Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
This has Robert Patric, and that's it.
Yep.
The only person doing any acting whatsoever is Robert Patric, and he knows it, so he's like, I can do whatever I want in this movie, and I'm still gonna look great.
Yeah. And, you know, in time, John Cena has proved himself.
Yeah.
As a good actor, you know? And also, Robert Patric is his dad in Peacemaker.
I wonder if they got along really well on the set of this, because they have great chemistry in Peacemaker.
Yeah. Also, they were in an episode of something together. I think Psych or something.
That's very possible. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Robert Patric was also in Terminator 2, previous episode. Check it out.
He was. They throw a little nod to that.
Yes.
And I liked that a lot. I was like, that's for me.
During this robbery, Rome says to the hostages, I'd love to stay and chat, but I can't. Two things. Writers, you need to come up with something witty or clever. That feels like a first draft that they forgot to fix.
Yeah. That was so bad that I wondered if Robert Patric was just like, or if they were just like, Robert Patric, do your thing. You're like a really pompous, cool bad guy. All right, rob this place. And maybe he was like, I'd love to stay, but oh my god, I can't. like he didn't know. I don't know. It's so bad.
But after he says that, he then rambles about nonsense for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I thought you said you can't.
Like, what?
Get out of here.
Go! I did think that was a slick plan with the planted hostage.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and it starts here, but there's a whole thing where they point to somebody else and said, that guy's a trigger-happy psychopath. Newsflash, you're all trigger-happy psychopaths.
Yeah.
You're all doing the same thing.
Well, as they leave the jewelry store, Rome and his crew blow up a cop car.
Yeah, they light it up and then use a rocket launcher and blow it up in the middle of the street.
Yeah, Rome's walking out shooting like an automatic or whatever, and then Morgan comes out and just blasts. What are we doing here?
Yeah, and like it blows up and Robert Patric just does like a cool guy walk in slow-mo over the car. Now, question. The car pulls up to Robert Patric after they blow up the cop car. He does a cool guy walk, and he gets in the driver's seat. Who was just driving the car?
That's an excellent question. I didn't even notice.
The car pulled up to him, and then he gets in the driver's seat. Did they do that Grand Theft Auto thing where they just jump over the middle console?
I've done that before. You ever do that?
No, not that.
Not in a moving car.
I always smash my nuts.
Dude, gotta have them removed.
But yeah, also, who was driving the car? Because, like, all three of the henchmen are in the back seat.
These are excellent questions. I like how you just glossed over what I said to you, though, so that's nice.
I'm sorry, I was reading. I can't.
We're just gonna
multitask.
No, it's cool. Say? No, we're moving on. We're moving on.
All right.
Because I implied. Let's just say I standed. That's how you say. That's the past tense of stand. It's standed, and I will standed by it.
You standed.
I stood in solidarity with my dog. It was a terrible plan.
Oh no, Robbie. Oh no.
The police wonder how Rome knew about $12 million in diamonds that came in yesterday. And then we see John Tritan working as a security guard. They stop a dude abusing the dude's girlfriend in her office. And then, as Tritan's partner is trying to keep them from fighting, he's like, hey, you know, there's sometimes we all gotta keep our cool. Until one of them makes the most innocuous gay joke of all time. He's like, all right.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, and he's like, now's not one of those times.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're a real soft boy, aren't you?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. It's like, dude, I think you might be gay.
That's the most 2006 thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
really tough and strong, but if you call me gay, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, I'll kill everyone. Yeah, that's, and then later we find out, like, he's like, man, it sucks you got fired. I got a suspension. Like, why aren't you fired too? You did the same thing.
Well, the guy says, like, this ain't my first suspension, and I think it's because Triton's first day on the job, as opposed to this guy's 9 years as a security guard. But also, if you're a security...
you can't toss a patron out of the window.
Hey, he wasn't a patron. He was just a dude. I don't think they sell anything. He was just a dude.
That's true. It was just
in fairness, this dude was abusing his girlfriend. Like,
yeah. But that's
I
like,
don't know.
It's such a typical, like, this is a manly, righteous man. He protects the ladies. You don't call him gay.
Oh,
you know,
you better not.
It's just so. This is bad.
No, this is horrendous, and it gets worse. Triton tells his partner that being a Marine meant everything to him, and now he's all sad. As they're leaving, like, having a drink together, this dude looks at Triton and is like, your wife is hot!
Yeah, and I like how that scene ends, because John Cena's just like, he just makes a face like, why would you say that?
This guy's like Bill Daughtry with Hank Hill.
Yeah.
Actually obsessed with Peggy. Have you seen any of the new King of the Hill?
Not yet, no.
It's really good. It's surprisingly really well written. The animation's terrible, but you'll get used to it. But it's really surprisingly good. There's a whole episode where Bill pretends Peggy is his wife. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
At Rome's hideout, Rome's girlfriend Angela starts to confront him about, like, killing people, and all while Porn Groove is playing. So you're like, so they're gonna start to F or make out or something. Yeah. Because while she's yelling at him, it's like
it's just like, oh, a man and a woman interacting? Porn Groove. What? Whose decision is this? What is this?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
But that's the thing, they do start making out.
I know.
And it's like, why? This wasn't a sexy conversation.
He's like, hey, baby, don't you worry about it. And starts kissing her neck. She's like, you killed a bunch of people. He's like, yeah, no. It's like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, but then he just walks away and takes a phone call.
Yep. And some guy yells at him for losing control. Yeah,
why would you hire this man? He's crazy.
Triton then gets dropped off, And his partner's like, don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone what happened. What do you mean? It was on camera. That's what the whole scene was about, that it was on camera.
Yeah.
You both talked about Tritan getting fired.
Yeah.
What are you not telling anybody? That Triton's sad about being discharged from the Marines for some reason? I think everyone knows. He's not hiding it.
Yeah.
Tritan gets home and talks to his wife. I have so many comments about the music in my notes.
Yeah, it's bananas. But also, wouldn't the whole work situation have a police report involved?
Probably.
Yeah, you would assume.
This guy seems like he's just gonna sue, though. Like, it's all about, like, I'm gonna sue everybody. Okay.
Yeah, so he'd press charges, right? Like,
well, I don't think you need to go to the police, because it's on camera. He's just gonna sue for money, because he started the fight. I think in a criminal case, the police would be like, you swung at them first. You're also, like, they're witnesses of you abusing your girlfriend. He would not get anywhere pressing charges. I'm telling you that right now.
okay.
You can't go into an office building.
Did they swing first?
They swung enough. Listen, you can't go into an office building, scream at a woman, and then get handsy with security.
Do you know firsthand?
Yeah, I do.
Robbie!
The top story of the news that night was the security guards, so it must be a very slow news day.
Yeah, pretty slow, unless that's local news.
Yeah, more at 11, 2 guys thrown out of a building.
Yeah, because somebody called him gay. Yeah. It's 2007, by the way.
Morgan, that's a member of Roman's crew, or Rome's crew, he goes and sees Frank about a car. Apparently he has a thing with rock candy. This is gonna come back later. Horribly.
Yeah, question. Why is everybody so sweaty in this mechanic shop?
No air conditioning. I'd imagine it's very hot in there. I'd buy it.
Everybody is drenched in sweat.
It's kind of sexy.
I think that's what they're going for. It's working. It's working on Bobby.
I always get a kick out of criminals referring to themselves as criminals. Because here, when Frank's like, yeah, take that minivan so you don't get caught, he's like, man, I'm a criminal, not a soccer mom.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Again, awful beats play under this entire scene.
Yes.
And, like, the first scene in this movie with 2 black guys in it, they're like, play some funk. We gotta play some funk and then some beats.
Yeah, yeah. And then there is a scene, I think it's from here to John Cena and his wife on the road. And it's an actual song.
Yeah, yes.
From around that time, maybe a little early. I don't know. My wife was singing along.
It's
also,
bad.
I made my wife watch this movie.
I feel bad. That's a crime. That is abuse.
Well, she was like, because she's pregnant, right? So she's sitting on the couch, and I was like, hey, I gotta watch The Marine for the pod. And she was like, I don't want to get up. I'm like, well, I'm watching it. And she's like, no. Watched the whole time. She's like, why are you doing this to me? She's filed papers.
I don't blame her.
My life is crumbling around me.
Laura was desperately looking for anything else to do while I was watching this.
Yeah, no, this is a rough watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It does get fun, though.
Parts of it are fun, yeah, of course. Triton and his wife go on vacation, and they stop by the gas station. And wouldn't you know it, Rome is also there with his goons, and as he talks to a cop, Morgan walks up and just shoots the cop.
So I thought that this part was doing an actually pretty decent job at building tension.
Okay.
Like, because John's in the shop. We know the criminals are there. We know they're loose cannons. And then, like, a cop pulls up. Now, Robert Patric is, like, kind of playing, like, oh, I'm an innocent guy. And I was like, this is all right. But then Morgan comes up and shoots him. And I was like, oh, well, there goes that tension.
Yeah, I know.
Why? Why would you do that? A shootout ensues.
Rome and company take Kate hostage. Morgan then starts a fire that results in the biggest explosion that has ever happened. During the editing of this movie, every explosion, they just went bigger, 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 bigger. And then John Tritan, nary a scratch on him.
No, he's like in the explosion.
Yeah, he's in the building when it goes up and he just walks out.
That's one of like a billion explosions that he survives.
Yep.
Like, he's like in a lot of explosions in this movie. And they shoot up that cop car. Like they shoot it up and they show a flat tire. They show that car now has a flat tire. And later when John Cena gets in that car, it no longer has a flat tire.
Nope, because he takes the police car, chases after Rome, and Morgan says he hates cops and rock candy. And at this point, I'm going, man, I can't wait to see where this rock candy bit goes. I'm sure this is going to pay off in a very satisfying and not gross way.
Robbie, I got news for you.
I'm right?
Keep dreaming, Robbie.
Okay.
You keep the dream alive.
As John is chasing Rome and the goons, they're shooting at the cop car, but they never think to shoot at John because there's no windshield there. He pushed out the windshield, and they only shoot at the car.
There's one instance where they shoot at him, but he pulls up the bulletproof vest and just holds it up like it's a shield. Like that's how that works. Also, John radios the police.
Yeah.
And this is what I thought was going to happen. I even wrote it down. I was like, I guarantee he's going to say, this car, he describes the car, and he's like, they're on I-95 or whatever. I'm in pursuit. The hostage is my wife. And then so he says that.
Yeah.
And then I pictured the police radio back, and they're like, who are you? And he'd go, I'm a Marine. He didn't do that, though. And I was like, I don't know if that's good that they didn't do that.
No, it's not. They should have leaned into every cheese they could have.
Yeah, that's what I figure. It's the Marine.
Yeah. Well,
and that's his entire identity. I'm a Marine.
Yeah. Well, the movie's cheesy, and this car is actual Swiss cheese at this point.
Yeah,
because it's just full of holes.
Yeah.
And what's funny is this chase is outrageous, yet also somehow boring, because it goes on forever.
It's a very long chase, and I don't know how many bullets they got.
Unlimited. This whole movie, they have unlimited ammo cheats. That's it.
Yeah. We also get the Terminator nod, because they keep shooting at him. And I think Morgan's like, what is this guy, the Terminator? And I like how Robert Patric just looks in the rearview mirror. He gives a little cheeky look.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. That's cool. I liked it.
The cop car hits the bad guy's car going 1,000,000 miles an hour and flips into the swamp. John falls out of the car, and all the guys are like,
yeah,
shooting Elmer Fudd's at him.
Yep.
And this cop car, once again, explodes into 1,000,000 pieces.
Yeah, that car was actually filled to the brim with gasoline. Like in the passenger seat. It's just everywhere.
I just want to go back real quick to something I was saying before. When I was mentioning how long this chase is, there are definite scenes in this movie where they're going, we need to get to 1.5 hours.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
And we meet 2 characters later who prove that point.
Yeah.
The bad guys bicker for a little bit before they head off into the swamp. And one guy goes, there are no crocodiles in the swamp. And how stupid. You knew right away there's an alligator in this movie. Guys, we're in America. Someone knows. Someone's gotta know. Like.
Yeah. This also commences the, what feels like an eternity of everybody just farting around in a swamp.
Oh, God, this movie was so bad it's good until this, and it just becomes bad.
Yeah. Yeah, just walking around trekking through a swamp.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm going, I better get an alligator. Better.
Yeah.
Cops investigate the gas station. We then see this detective tell John that he can't allow him to pursue, and then just does that. He's like, all right, go ahead. And I'm going, all right, he's a bad cop.
See, they got me with the twist. I was just like, oh, it's bad writing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's very it's bad. It's bad writing.
Yeah.
Also, why did that detective show up alone? Probably 'cause
That's
he's a
also
bad
got
guy.
to. That also's got to tell you. It's like, oh, he's a bad guy. All right.
Yeah. Well, again, I just thought, oh, that checks out with how this movie's written.
Yeah. The bad guys argue in a swamp, and Rome eventually kills one of them who is arguing with Morgan, and his body gets eaten by alligators, so that's where the alligators come into play, by the way, almost right away.
Yeah, and the guy, I thought you said there was no crocodiles. Like, those are alligators. You could tell by the snout.
Yeah.
Why, of course. If you carry the 6. I'm like, all right, man.
Yep. As we
Oh,
all know,
it's-
math is what you use to identify crocodiles and
Math
alligators.
equals alligators, Robbie.
Very good.
Everybody
That's
knows
true.
that. I'm a teacher, okay? I know these things.
You got me there. You got me there.
Yeah.
We spend way too much time cutting between shots of everyone just walking through a swamp.
Yeah, and then John Cena running through a swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we see the helicopter a bunch. Okay, let's keep it going, guys.
Yeah.
Rome tries to hit on Kate or something. That comes to nothing. And then we see 2 random guys who are scared that the cops are here. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they came from.
Lots of crime going on in this South Carolina swamp.
Yeah. Because then John is almost booby-trapped, but cuts himself out. But then they knock him out anyway, and they just think he's a cop. This is nothing. This is just an example for him to beat up these 2 dudes who don't have names.
No, I thought what was going to happen was, like, he'd explain the situation, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, we'll help you. And then, like, it's just 3 big beefy dudes just beating up 3 other big beefy dudes, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But no.
yeah, also, they're like, tell us why you're here. Punch. And he's like, okay. And he starts telling them, like, punch him again. And he's like, I'm just trying to tell you. You keep cracking me across the face.
It's bad.
It is bad.
And it's just for 2 dudes, him to pummel. And then we get the story behind the pop rocks.
Yeah, with the Deliverance banjo playing.
Yeah, because Morgan, let's be honest, he was abused as a kid
Yeah.
by a counselor, and it's played for laughs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why include that?
Andy, it's 2006. Morgan gets a generator going, and this turns the power on to this, like, bar they're all hiding out in. And then John just blasts through the wall.
Yeah. Like a wrecking ball.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. But again, a billion cuts. It's
Yeah.
just
They just fighting. He just beats the shit out of him.
all the action is just like, and you could see it's John Cena doing like almost all these stunts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd be pissed if I like did all this shit for real, all this stuff for real, and like you destroy it in the edit, like it's unrecognizable. Like, I destroyed my body.
Well, he's a wrestler,
kidding.
so he's probably used to to this kind of thing. Like, his
Yeah.
body's getting destroyed already. Also, he's not really taking the bumps, because at one point he choke slams a guy through some tables and hits him with an elbow drop or something.
I don't know, he's like doing a lot of jumping through, like he's doing a lot of tackling and stuff.
That's true.
You know, it's either way, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I'd be pissed if I was sacrificing the cartilage in all my joints and you chop it up until it's unrecognizable.
Rome calls Frank, the car guy, and we get an egregious shot of a woman in a bikini for some reason.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, because Rome makes a phone call and a woman picks up, and he's like, "Let me." She's like, "Okay," and she's just wearing a bikini, and he's like, "What? What was the point of that? Just to see a quick booty?"
You say it's egregious, so you agree with it.
Yep, that's exactly what I mean. I agree that there's a woman in a bikini in this movie. Angela and Angela and Kate talk. Kate calls Angela a puppet, and Rome sends another goon to go and get the car, who's also dispatched by John Tritan with a choke slam and an elbow drop, so this is the guy who gets it.
Right away, like, throughout the treks through the swamp, they've been setting up a cat fight.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like, these ladies, they're both good looking, and they're both gonna scrap. Stay tuned.
And the rest of the guys just have buckets of water ready to throw on them.
Yeah, honestly.
That's pretty much what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
We get the fight, and then the cop shows up and, oh wow, he's definitely crooked.
See, to be honest, I did not see that twist coming at all, and I was like, whoa, look at that. Look at that.
Well, he wants his cut of the diamonds that Rome stole earlier.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about the diamonds.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Because does it ever even come back how Rome knew about the 12 million in diamonds getting there? I guess the cop told him that, but the cop was a detective. How would he know? He's not the jewelry store security. Do they ever address that? Okay.
Also, the detective, like, when he shows up, he asks John, he's like, how many are left? And John's like, 2. And then the detective is like, when John goes back in, the detective goes, hey, you don't know what's going on up there. He's like, I just told you what I'm walking into.
I know.
What are you talking about?
There's the shootout in this bar or whatever. Rome doesn't even try to shoot John. He's not even looking. He's just shooting in his general direction as he's walking. I was like, take a second and aim the shot. He doesn't have a gun or anything.
Yeah. And wouldn't you know it, there's a nuke under the shack that they're in.
Another wild explosion. John
is in. He's in it.
Well, he jumps into the water, Andy.
Oh.
What I'm assuming this gasoline explosion.
Yeah.
He jumps into the water to save himself. Nary a scratch on him once again. And then, once again, we get this boat cop showing up just to arrest John for some reason.
Yeah, he won't even hear him out. It's like, dude, you don't know what's going on. There was some nuke just went off.
Like, he doesn't ask him if he's okay. He immediately goes, oh, this guy's the culprit.
Yeah, got him. I'm a hero.
Yeah, okay. But no, John flips him over and handcuffs the cop, just leaves him in the middle of the swamp. That dude's done.
Yeah. Alligators.
He's right by the water. There's a gator chomping that dude's head off within minutes.
Yeah.
Angela and Rome, they're driving until Angela kills a trucker and the bad guys take a truck. I think it was really funny. John was just traveling down the river by boat and he's listening and the cops are like, yeah, they took a truck. We already know that they took a truck.
Okay.
What'd you watch it happen and just let him go?
And they just so happen to be right by the river. So, John, you can access them with the boat.
Well, John turns the flashing lights of the stolen police boat on.
Yeah.
What? Wouldn't you want to keep those off? Because if Rome sees the cops, he's going to want to get away.
Right. Keep a low profile.
John leaps onto the back of the semi, and it looks like Kate has a semi right now. She is ready to go.
Yeah. She's like, that's my man.
John then opens the passenger seat and throws Angela into an oncoming bus. Incredible.
That was cool. Yeah, I like that. I was like, damn.
She's dead, and there's blood all over the diamonds as they like scatter on the bus.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was a good touch, yeah. He's hanging on to the side of this truck, and Robert Patric's like, all right, I'll just drive through a whole bunch of stuff. And he just braces himself, and he's fine. He's just like, oh boy! And it works. It's fine. He drives through like 3 houses.
Eventually, after Rome jumps out, this flaming semi-truck goes driving through like a row of propane tanks that are like stacked up in 5s for some reason.
Yeah. Explosion. 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 I wonder if that's like the script. The script is just like explosion. 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 You turn the page, explosion. Oh my god, explosion. Explosion.
It very well might be. Rome and John fight. Rome breaks out a chainsaw and a sledgehammer, but John ultimately turns Rome into absolutely nothing. He covers him in flaming barrels, and then the entire building explodes.
Yeah. Yeah. And the cut, again, so many cuts. But the cut especially, like, it shows Robert Patric getting, like, punched back, and then it shows, like, all the stuff falling. Robert Patric is nowhere to be found. It's just, like, a bad, you gotta, like, superimpose him in there or something. It's just bad. It looks bad.
Really bad. It's bad.
Also, all the while, your girl's been underwater for, like, 45 minutes.
She's an Olympic diver.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, she can hold her breath for a long time. That's why John married her.
Oh, Robbie.
John jumps into the water, breaks a metal pipe, and pulls Katie out of the submerged truck. Celtic music plays as John brings Kate back to life. That's what it is!
I know. Yeah.
And then Rome comes out looking like fucking Freddy Krueger or Crispy Bacon, whatever you want to say. Because I don't know how he's still alive, but John easily dispatched him. This isn't a horror movie, guys. You didn't need that last jump scare.
No, like he comes back and John's just like, okay, and kills him.
Just snaps his
neck. No problem. Yeah. And, Also, hey, John, hope you like vegetables. She's been underwater for too long.
She's brain dead, bro.
He's like, does her vagina still work?
Oh, no. The holes are still good, right?
Yeah.
John and Kate kiss as the police arrive, and we thankfully end this movie.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a Terminator nod, him coming back.
It might be. I'm just really happy we didn't get a whole thing of them going to, like, back home and like, oh, I'm so glad things are back to normal.
Yeah. I thought what was going to happen was, like, the Marines would come to him and, like, we saw what you did, and we're going to reinstate you in the Marines.
That would have been hilarious.
You know, like, that's not above this movie.
Nope, not at all. Andy, should we go to Letterboxd?
I believe, as is tradition, we should. Yeah.
You can follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. Andy, let's be totally honest. This is a bad movie.
This is a bad movie.
It's also kind of fun.
It is. Yeah. It's a fun movie to watch and make fun of.
Yeah. I kind of think it's a 1.5 stars. What do you think?
Yeah, 1.5 stars is good.
Because it's fun, but it is awful. And there are some jokes in here that are just...
Yeah. Everybody here has done better work.
Maybe. I don't know most of these actors.
If they've done any work at all.
Yeah, if they've done any other film... If they have a filmography beyond The Marine, they've done better work.
Amen, sister.
Andy, I have 3 trivias.
I have 3 trivias.
I'm going to be honest, my trivias are going to be very easy because this movie had almost nothing. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first. The opening footage of the Al-Qaeda base is reused footage from what movie? Rambo 2, Rambo 3, Predator, Predator 2.
I'm going to say Predator.
No. you bastard.
All right.
Yeah, Rambo 2, Rambo 3, Predator 2.
Rambo 2.
No, it is Rambo 3.
Ah, damn. So close.
That's the Rambo where Rambo does a Marine.
Oh.
Yeah.
He does a Marine. Oh my god.
Oh.
What beer brand does John Tritan and his security guard partner share after they beat all the dudes up? A Coors, a Miller, a Budweiser, a Corona.
I want to say Miller.
It is Miller. We see Miller several times throughout this movie. I believe it was product placement, as you will.
Sponsor.
Product placement.
What wrestler was originally going to star in this movie? Is it Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brock Lesnar, Chris Jericho, or Derek the Rock Jackson?
Is it Stone Cold?
It is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
What does Kate, that's John's wife, ask for at the gas station? A vanilla Coke, a cherry Coke, a Mexican Coke, a Diet Coke.
I believe it's a Diet Coke.
It is a Diet Coke, yeah.
Yeah.
Full of aspartame. Icky, makes me sicky.
Yeah. Well, when you're a Marine's wife, you gotta keep your figure.
I'll be honest, because of all this movie, I'm surprised it wasn't Budweiser that was in this movie constantly.
Grab me a Bud. What does it say on the back of the cop car that John Cena borrows? Does it say, "You're under arrest with the wrong "you're"? Semper Fi. Donated by your local drug dealer. Or Whoop Whoop.
Semper Fi.
Does not say Semper Fi.
Donated by your local drug dealer.
It does say that.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Where does Rome tell Frank they're going as Plan B? Scottsdale, Tempe, Phoenix, Tucson. Joke's on you, it's Tucson.
You ever been to Threeson?
Oh, nice. You want to have a threesome?
Talk to me in 10 minutes. Ask me again.
All right.
Tucson?
No, it's not Tucson.
Phoenix.
It is Phoenix. It is Phoenix.
Wow.
Well,
and like a phoenix, we rise from the ashes, Robbie.
Yeah, more like we rise from the ass that is this movie.
Robbie!
That was very good. That was very good. I also wrote a song.
Dude, you're not gonna believe it. Me too.
That's nuts.
Hashtag me too.
Dude, that's not what that's for.
That's not what that's for. Damn it.
No. But I have a pick to flip.
Flip that. Heads.
It is heads.
Right. I wrote a stupid song. Because this movie's stupid.
That's fair.
I think I'll go first.
Cool.
My song is called... What's my song called?
Your song is called 24 Explosions.
24 Explosions, because that's how many explosions there are in this movie.
Amazing.
That's far too many explosions. Unless it's like Oppenheimer, that's too many explosions. Yeah, it's just... Honestly, it's more about the people who watch this movie and are like, yeah! It's more about them.
So Vince McMahon.
Yeah. And it's called 24 Explosions. And I went for an early 2000s butt rock type deal.
Nice.
Because that's, it's the early 2000s. It's called 24 Explosions. It goes like this. I fought in distant lands to keep my country safe. I fought again at home to keep my family safe. I'd do it again and again until I die. 'Cause inside me there are two wolves and they'll both kick your ass. Hard for me at home, there's no one for me to kill. At least I got my hot wife to clean up up all my spills. I'm a Marine and I'm not afraid to say, if you mess with my family, there's pain coming your way. I survived 24 explosions. I survived 24 explosions. I survived 24 explosions. I survived 24 explosions. I can't hear a single word that you say. My eardrums have both burst into flames. My health insurance won't cover any of my claims. I fought for the American right to die at a young age with an insurmountable amount of debt. But rather than blame the broken system and corporations that give to the rich and take from the poor and the middle class, I blame immigrants and queers. I survived 24 explosions. I survived 24 explosions. I survived 24 explosions. I survived 24 explosions. That's too many explosions. Way too many. So that's my song. It's called what was it called? 24 Explosion.
Yeah, there we go. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dumb.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's a dumb movie, you know?
It is a dumb movie. And he did survive 24 explosions.
Yeah, that's way too many.
Well, way too many. I've survived 23. So one more and I'm done for.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Are you John the Marine?
I am. That's his full name. John, middle name The, last name Marine.
Yeah. That's why the movie's called The Marine.
Very good.
Middle name, last name. Yeah. Robbie, tell us about your song.
My song is very simply called A Marine, A Marine, A Marine. 3 times. A Marine, A Marine, A Marine. No, it's just called A Marine. And yeah, not a lot to write about in this movie about, other than this is a guy who just doesn't like being home.
Yep.
Because all he is a Marine. So that's my song. It's called A Marine, and it goes like this.
Struggling with civilian life. He don't want to spend time with his wife. He's looking good in those blue jeans. He don't believe in having fun. He'll take out your whole crew without a gun. Just a Marine. a Marine.
So that was my song called A Marine.
I really like that.
Thanks.
That was cool.
Yeah. I actually recently got a modulator pedal, and that's what I was playing on.
Oh, what kind of modulator?
The Donner Mod Square 2.
Oh.
This little guy, and I had it set on Flanger 1 for both guitar settings. Yeah.
Hey,
and I really pumped that shit up.
Donner makes good, cheap stuff.
They do. I am pretty impressed with how everything I have from Donner actually works out pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Pretty decent price. Not an ad for Donner. We are not sponsors.
No, but if they want.
If you want to send us some money, you're more than welcome to. Or some products.
I mean, we could talk a little more off the pod, but there's some other cheap brands that are real good.
Yeah.
If you want me to show you my butt?
You know what?
The pedals.
We'll talk later. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, that song's called A Marine, and it's just about how he's a Marine, and he's struggling.
Yeah. He's like, man, I wish I was killing something.
And he just squashes a bug, and he's like, oh, that's the stuff.
Sweet payoff. Yeah. That's a dumb movie. And you know what? I think this was on the list because Peacemaker's coming out. And John Cena and Patric, Robert Patric are in this.
I think by the time this comes out, Peacemaker's already out because we're not. This movie's dumb, and so are we.
Hey!
Look at that. Anyone who listens to this pod knows we're two dumb guys.
Yeah, if you don't know by now, you might be a dumb guy. Well, listen up. If you have any requests for movies, you let us know.
There's going to be a form linked at the bottom where you can request movies. That is new.
Yeah.
This is the first episode that I'm promoting it on because I just made it the week we're recording this. And yes, so you can click the link. It's a little Google Doc. You can tell us where you're from, what your name is, what you'd like to be called, and any movie you'd like us to review and write songs about.
Yeah, we appreciate all that, and we're happy to do them. We love interacting with you. And let me tell you where you know what? Before we do that, what are we doing next week?
We're doing The Conjuring.
I'm scared.
You should be.
There's a new Conjuring coming out. I believe it's the last one for now.
Yeah, it's always the last one until the next one.
Yeah. Well, had you seen The Conjuring before?
No, I'm a scared man.
Scared. I seen it before.
Well, okay, I'll cry.
If you gotta, I mean, you let it out, man.
Fear cries.
Oh. If you want to listen to the music, you go to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music, and you search the Royds. You'll find it all there. If you want everything, and I mean everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com. Yeah, it's all there. Check it out. The YouTube has all the songs as well. Robbie, tell us a little more about that.
Go to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Reddit. Type in TheRoydsBand. There we are. There we be. Click the links and you'll see us. And everything that we post, mostly promotion of this podcast, maybe promoting other things. Who knows? I don't. I'm absolutely clueless. We're not doing that movie yet. Maybe one day we will. Just a train of thought.
Yep.
Just a
choo-choo.
Yeah. Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga, chugga. Send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com if you'd like to just talk to us. Or, like I said before, if you'd like to request a movie, you can click the link that I'm going to put right in the description below. It'll take you to a Google Doc, and you can put all that good stuff in there.
Yay. Well, next week, The Conjuring. Getting a little spooky.
I'm going to conjure up a song. Boil, boil, toil, and trouble. Give me a song that sounds like a bubble. And just a Michael Bublé song.
Oh.
He's just a pop.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.